This is an ad hoc just conversation with myself about a shocking revelation that I got just today, just about a few minutes ago, matter of fact, about Raymond Bible Training Center. Back at Raymond Bible Training Center back in 2001, my mother had died right before I went to Raymond, about 6 months, matter of fact. And I made a decision the week after she died, when she was going into the ground at the funeral grave site to go to Raymond. I decided I was going to quit my CSX job and I was going to go to Raymond. Well, I get into Raymond the first 3 quarters of the year. I'm doing really good. But the grief and the loss of my mama's money and the lack of talking to people that was counselors at Rhema about it, the 4th quarter, I ended up missing 3 classes. And I ended up getting too many absences. And I just found out as I got the student copy transcripts that I got F's because of the fact I had too many absences for 3 classes in my 4th quarter and 1 class in my first quarter 2nd year called pulpit speech, the pastoral speech class where you preach a sermon. Well, I totally forgotten that when that happened was when I started having to make some life choices. The $100,000 that Mama gave me from her insurance, I ran out of it by March of that following year. So around the same time her death date came, I was broken down and I cried. And instead of going to Rhema and talking to counselors and getting some psychological help, I kept it to myself. So when I needed people the most, when I needed professional counselors the most, I now look back at that time as a fucking horrible time that I didn't ask for help. So if I had asked for help, I would have at least had a 3.9 grade point average at Rhema during that last quarter. It's been now 22 years since I took that quarter. And I've been through going to OU. I've been through failing lots of classes at OU, barely making it. But the shocking part is I forgot that I had flunked a class due to the fact that I had to move because I ran out of my mama's money, and I didn't go to Rhema to say, hey, Rhema, give me some help. And you know what? They only do so much, but I still should have went. And then I ended up leaving Dutch Hollow to move to 506 East Greeley Street. And then during that summer, I had to find a job. And I had Microtech and I had other jobs. And that is also when the lights of my house got turned off. And I had to borrow electricity from a white neighbor. Yeah, man, it's so fucked up. This was not because of the will of God. This was because of mama's dumbass decisions with money. And so I just ordered another batch of cassettes. I got a total of 4 cassettes from 1982 classes from a woman that's selling her cassettes. I don't know if she is just got them because her mama had them or daddy had them and she didn't give a what about them. Because anybody that been to Rhema, they would treasure these. But if you have not been to Rhema, you will not treasure these classes. But the shock part about it was I had not had a copy of my transcripts in my memory. I can't remember. So I ordered it for $10 about maybe 3 weeks ago, and I just finally saw them. And the shocking part about it was seeing that I had missed 4 classes because of absentees. And I don't know why I was never called to the carpet. I don't know why no one called me to the office. I don't know why they didn't. I don't know why I didn't talk to no one about it. I mean, when you look at my transcripts, everything looked great. A's, 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 A's. And all of a sudden, F's. I mean, it's like, it's such an abrupt. You know something happened. And I never told anybody at Rhema about my mama died. If I had told them my mama died 6 months for going to Rhema, they might have said, you know what, you can take a year off. They might have said that. But I'm already in, and I didn't want to quit. So it made going to Rhema, it made the graduation that much more sweeter and also surreal, because it was like, Mom, even though you're not here, I did it. You know, I got that degree. It was a hard-ass decision. I made a lot of mistakes, but I got that degree, or I got that certificate, which then motivated me to go to OU to get the degree, which I got the degree too. So it's very, very. So make sure I put this. My knee is. Gotta keep putting this medicine on my knee because some damn reason. Yeah, when the going up down the stairs, and it was really hard on my left knee. Just the mere fact I had to use my left knee for strength, and so it's very weak. And I haven't been using my legs at all. So we're gonna put lots and lots of stuff on the knee every hour and hour. If I gotta put a whole 15 grams on it, I will. But yeah, but I mean, it brings back, as the memories are always in the brain. The question is, what brings them back? And it brings it back where when I went to Rhema, I really did not talk to people at Rhema about my mama's death. I think if I had told them about my mama's death, they might have told me to take a year, but here's the question. What am I going to do if I take a year off? I mean, never come to Rhema. That's the other catch. It was like I put myself in Rhema, and I got to finish, and I may never come. I may never go to Rhema. People lose their parents every day, but you know, at the same time, you do need time to grieve. It only makes the classes. It only makes Rhema amazing. It only makes my experience amazing, because like, damn, man, you went through all of that, and you still got through. And then not only after that, I'm back. And so as I'm recording this blog here, it's just my legs are sore because I had to go up as I'm supposed to, go up and down the stairs, but my muscles are very weak. It's gonna take me a few hours, let my muscles kind of just strengthen, tear it, you know, build muscle, build fibers. But it just opened me up, because how should I say this? You know, I went through so much that Damien never found out about. I got to do a blog, and I will be doing a blog about my Rhema experience. I've already got my channel, and I will definitely do a blog about my Rhema experience. I think you need to do a blog. You need to talk about your Rhema experience. You need to talk about it. And so surreal because now it's been 20 years, and it's not the question of where is everybody at now. It's the question is, did Satan knock you out? And that's why I'm like so grateful that I'm still alive. Because you know Satan knocked a lot of us out. I mean, he knocked a lot of us out. I'm just grateful I'm still here. Praise God. But it ain't over yet because here I am. I am unemployed, less than $1,000 to my name, and I owe I'm 30 days past due on my bills. I'm about to turn 60 days in a couple weeks, and I don't know what the hell to do. So, unless I'm asking myself is, who do I tell? I mean, GoFundMe? My family can't help, you know that. Well, I could definitely put on my channel. Ask for prayers. I will definitely do a vlog, probably a couple hours, about my rain experience. You got to. It's self preparation for going to grad school. Got to.